Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome back to another episode of HBWN. I'm Nick Luttrell.
And I'm Jules Wildcat. On today's episode, we are going to take a look at two students right here at Har-Ber who are changing lives in the immigrant community.
Plus, our team made the trip to an event that is bringing the community together to raise money for an incredible cause.
It's Friday, November 8th, 2019, and Har-Ber Wildcat News starts right now.
Take a little trip to Har-Ber.
Our top story today comes from two students at Har-Ber that have taken the initiative in partnering with an organization to better advocate for equal immigration rights and to help students at Har-Ber know they have equal opportunities despite their legal status.
Arkansas United is founded as Arkansas's first immigrants' rights organization. Arkansas United has been organizing, advocating, identifying, and facilitating services for immigrants all over the state since 2012. Their primary goal is to close the gap in services to our immigrant communities in the area. To this end, Arkansas United provides a host of services for both the members and the immigrant community. Junior Jack Snally and senior Eric Soto have stepped up and taken a lead in bringing this organization within the walls of Har-Ber. Here's the story.
In a time of division within our country, two of our students from the Springdale public school system have taken the initiative to advocate for equal immigrant rights throughout the entirety of Arkansas. Arkansas United is a nonprofit organization. It has given essential services such as legal services. It's advocating for the best rights, equal rights for the immigrant community.
So I was a volunteer intern at Arkansas United. I actually specialized in the legal department of the organization, which means that like when people would come in for their appointments for things like DACA, citizenship, TPS, all those sorts of like immigration legal processes, I would sit down with them and help them work through their applications. And I'm also on a thing called the Arkansas United Youth Council, which is a group that works to implement solutions for youth in our schools and get youth more involved in politics.
The movement that has been generated the last couple of years by the Dreamers through the young leaders is very important. Because they came here young. This is the only place that they know. And they want to study. They want to carry on and have that right. With over 50% of the student body at Har-Ber High School represented by minorities, the work that Eric and Jax do on a daily basis at Arkansas United is crucial to the growth of the Springdale public school system, and for student leader Eric Soto, a more personal motivation.
With Arkansas United, I was able to find a connection there because my mom, she was separated from me, and she still is, and she might not be here when I graduate. And I want to help others be together with their families and, you know, find them together, and maybe those who don't have a legal status here find a way, a path to citizenship.
I loved being part of that work of, you know, lifting others up and making them feel like they belonged in our community and like they were wanted.
They are marvelous. I call them my favorite leaders. When I see Jax and when I see Eric working together, it makes me have hope, have a lot of hope in society, and that the near future is going to be good. If we have more leaders like Jax and Eric, surely our future is going to be great. With an estimated 48% being a minority in Springdale, Arkansas, Jax and Eric have a very simple but inspirational message.
Never give up, to always continue doing what they do, and that no obstacle is too big for them, and anything can be possible if you are determined.
I just want these students to know that they can do the things that everyone else does. That just because they have the status of being an immigrant doesn't mean that they can't go to college, doesn't mean that they can't get a job, doesn't mean that they can't belong in this country just like everyone else. They have the opportunity to make a change and to be a leader if they choose to do so.
In the words of Athletic Director Wayne Stellick, we are many schools, but one community. And the progressive work that Jax and Eric have accomplished is making progress towards a more equal society. For HBWN, I'm Sam Lewandowski.
It's an incredible thing to see two students of our own getting so involved in the community and wanting to help others reach opportunities they may not know they even had.
I couldn't agree more, Jules. You can visit ArkansasUnited.org to learn more about this organization and the work that Jax and Eric are doing for the immigrant population in our school.
Up next is a story that will be another reason why our community and our world is so unique and special. The Purple Stride is an organization throughout the United States that came right here to Springdale, Arkansas for a 5K that raises awareness to a great cause. Sunday was Purple Stride's first event in the state of Arkansas, where hundreds of people in our community joined together to run in a 5K that helped donate money towards pancreatic cancer research. Our very own Zach Greenwood was standing by at Har-Ber ballpark for this event. Here's the story.
The Pancreatic Cancer Action Network is an organization raising money for pancreatic cancer. Northwest Arkansas is doing its part to raise money by doing the Purple Stride at Har-Ber ballpark.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
So pancreatic cancer is one of the leading causes of death in cancer related in the United States, and pancreatic cancer is one of the underfunded ones, and Purple Stride brings awareness to that, and it brings people to bring donations to help fund that research.
Our Purple Strides event are not the only thing that our organization does, but everything that we do depends on it. I think nationwide we raise over $13 million in the past year from these events like this happening across the country.
Well, it has a big impact as long as people are, wanting to support it, able to support it. It just builds and builds more and more every year.
People all around Arkansas have their own backstories and reasons as to why they come to this event.
My mother passed away in 2014 after an 8-month battle with pancreatic cancer.
I lost my dad to pancreatic cancer in 2012 after about 61 days. And for me, it just wasn't acceptable that there were really no options. This shouldn't be a death sentence. We've come a long way with cancer research, and this cancer should be no different. And when you get that diagnosis, you should have options and a chance to fight.
Well, my mother and my sister both passed away from pancreatic cancer 17 days apart in November of 2013. So we just feel a big draw to this and a need for it.
This event means a lot to many people. It raised almost $100,000 in its first year.
So this is the first Purple Stride in Arkansas, so this is our first year to be involved in it.
We've done 5 of these. All 5 of them when we're in the Dallas area, downtown Dallas.
Our volunteer group has been together for 8 to 10 years. I've been a part of it for 7, but we became the 59th affiliate for the country in 2018 and have been working the past 18 months to organize the first Purple Stride.
With the attendance of over 100 people, Purple Stride seemed to be very successful. This event is more than likely to be continued here in Northwest Arkansas. For HBWN, I'm Zachary Greenwood.
Nearly 80% of people pass away who are diagnosed with this disease, so all research is critical in saving lives.
On a positive note, we were told that Sunday's Purple Stride 5K raised over $100,000 to go to this special cause. So it's definitely something very important to a lot of people right here in our community.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick commercial break, hear from a few of our sponsors, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we have a special story that involves the Division I football commit and his return to the football field. HBWN will be right back.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination. Get it at Sam's.
Hey, Riley, will you come in here real quick?
Yeah, man, 1 sec.
Hey, so I'm just I'm looking through some film myself, and I was thinking if you would take a look at this. In other news, our Wildcat baseball team is going to face off against the
Hold up. What are you doing with your arm? I mean, you're distracting the audience by your chicken dance.
Well, I just thought it would bring more attention to myself. No. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about softball. The softball team, they did okay this year, and it's.
This is totally unprofessional. You're just spinning in circles and it's not looking good, man.
Well, I thought maybe the different angles would be kind of cool.
No.
Welcome back, guys. Here we are back in the Wildcat Sports Network studio. We're going to be talking a little bit about the softball.
Oh my goodness, I'm done.
That I have the coaches in the studio talking about.
On the counter, find a hole. Garrett inside the 5, touchdown, Springdale. Shot, good! Wide open placement, touchdown, Har-Ber Wildcats!
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty-Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty-Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty-Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Did you know that if you put grapes in the microwave, they light on fire?
Just one show, Jules. We almost made it through an entire show without you saying something odd.
It's not odd, it's unique.
In other news, last Friday night, our Wildcats took down the Rogers Mounties by a whopping score of 70-29, the most offensive points by the Wildcats this year. A big player that helped the Cats score their 10 touchdowns was running back Torrance Farmer, who played his first game as a Wildcat.
Torrance had to sit out most of the regular season due to AAA transfer rules, but getting to see him finally play as a senior on senior night was something special. Nick here was standing by to capture just the kind of player and leader Torrance has been since he entered the program. Here's the story.
Although he's had to sit out most of his senior year, running back Torrance Farmer finally got his shot last Friday night against Rogers, and he definitely lived up to the hype.
Torrance has shown a lot of dedication through the spring and the summer, and not having an opportunity to play early in the season. But, he kept coming to practice, kept coming better, getting better each day. And so, when he finally did get a chance to play, it was really special. He'd been waiting so long for that opportunity, and just to see him get out there and get that opportunity was, it was great for him, and I really enjoyed it as well.
Getting to play for the first time all season, Farmer was juiced and ready to go against Rogers. And watching Torrance out there was a special moment for his coach and furthered the relationship that these two share.
Oh yeah, he's definitely been patient with me. He's never treated me different, even though I don't play every week. But he's never treated me different than Max or Jay or any of those dudes. Not playing definitely hurt. It definitely humbled me, and just showed that how fast the game could be taken away from you. And it helped me become just a better leader on the sideline and going through a tough situation.
Sitting out isn't always the easiest thing, but for a player like Torrance, he knew it was his role to continue to be an encourager and someone that the underclassmen can look up to.
Right when he first got here, he immediately got along with everybody. He became like a big brother to me. And so being able to watch him throughout the year, even though he wasn't eligible to play, watching him still not give up and still have that mentality of I'm going to be the best, it drove me.
He was there every day with the kids. He was there every Friday night. He was always, one of the ones that was getting excited when things were, were going well for other guys, and the other kids feed off that enthusiasm.
Having to sit out most of the season due to AAA transfer rules, Torrance Farmer has learned a lot, including how to be a better teammate, as well as just how quickly the game can be taken away from you. For
For WCSN, I'm Nick Luttrell.
No doubt it was an incredible first game for Torrance, who rushed for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. Be sure to tune in tonight as Torrance himself will be joining me right here in the studio to see the deal that he and I have worked out.
So, Torrance is the running back, right?
Yes, dear.
Well, why don't they call him the running forward?
Well, that's all the time we have for this week. Tune in next week's show as we bring you stories from all around Har-Ber as well as the community, and to see if Jules has learned anything more about sports. For HBWN, I'm Nick Luttrell.
And I'm Jules Wildcat. We'll see you next time, Cats.
Take a little trip to Har-Ber.